Hello, I just wanted to put together a quick presentation about pigs. As some of you may know, in addition to teaching the online courses, I also operate an animal sanctuary on my property where we have a lot of different animals who were surrendered for different reasons. It's a nonprofit animal sanctuary. And we have a few pigs here. So I mainly put this together actually for our volunteers to teach them a little bit about how to feed the pigs and a little bit of history on pigs. But I just wanted to include it here on my YouTube channel in case anybody is interested about pig care. For this presentation, I'll primarily be talking about potbelly pigs because that's what we have here at the sanctuary. So at the moment, we have 3 pot-bellied, also known as miniature pigs, at the sanctuary. In the past, we've actually also had a Florida wild hog and also a Hampshire and a Yorkshire, which are usually produced as meat pigs. So the current pigs that we have are Dexter, and Dexter was the pig that you saw on the previous slide with the food all over his face. He's over 10 years old. We also have Olive, who is 6 years old, and this cute little guy in the picture here is Hamlet, who is 1.5 years old. All of the pigs that we have right now are neutered and spayed. A neutered male pig is called a barrow, and an intact male pig is called a boar, while a female that has never had babies is called a gilt, and a female that has had babies is called a sow. To give you a quick history on the potbelly pig, Vietnamese potbelly pigs are a dwarf swine breed that were developed in the 1960s, and they were developed mainly for meat in Vietnam. They were imported to North America by a Canadian named Keith Connell, who intended to put them in zoos, but private buyers showed an interest in them, and this led to them being sold as pets. They call them miniature pigs because they average 250 pounds, which is much smaller than the 600 to 1,500 pound domestic swine, which is what I was mentioning earlier. Those Yorkshire and Hampshire breeds get quite large. Pigs do not reach their full growth until they're about 5 years of age. Some fun facts about pigs. Studies have actually found pigs to be more intelligent and trainable than dogs, and they have an IQ that's equivalent or higher than a 3-year-old child. They're actually ranked as the 5th most intelligent animal in the world. They can learn their names quickly and they come when called, and they can learn a lot of tricks. They're also capable of playing video games better than some primates. A lot of people don't know this, but pigs do not sweat. So the saying, "I'm sweating like a pig," means that you're actually not sweating at all because pigs are not able to sweat to cool themselves off, which is why you'll often see them laying in water or mud. People think pigs like to be dirty, but they need to be in water or mud to cool off, and mud can also help prevent them from burning, especially pigs that tend to have pink skin. Pigs are actually very clean animals, and they choose a place to defecate that's away from their sleeping area. They do not like to go to the bathroom where they lay. Pigs love belly rubs. Most pigs, if you start scratching their sides and rubbing their belly, they'll lay down and just let you give them a nice little massage and belly rub. And pigs also can enjoy playing with toys, and they like to play with each other. They are social animals. Pigs also have a very good memory and an excellent sense of direction, and they can find their way home over large distances. Pigs are omnivores. If you look at their teeth, they have pretty large canines, allowing them to tear meat, and then they also have molars allowing them to chew vegetable matter and grains. In the wild, they would eat primarily roots, veggies, nuts, seeds, berries, worms, insects, raw eggs, and other little critters that they may come across. It is ideal in captivity to feed pigs 2 large meals twice a day, so they should get a breakfast and a dinner, and then you should also give them some healthy snacks throughout the day. There are commercial pig feeds available, but you need to be careful when purchasing these because a lot of them are produced for pigs that were intended for slaughter. They're supposed to encourage maximum growth in a minimal amount of time. Now, this should not be fed to pigs who are intended to live a full life. Pigs here on the sanctuary are here forever. Nobody is ever going to be fattened up and slaughtered, so we want to give them a diet that is going to promote wellness and health. There are some commercial mini pig or potbelly pig foods, which are a better option, but they should complement the pig's meal rather than being the sole thing that they are eating. So a good rule is to make the bulk of the pig's diet should be mostly vegetables and lettuces. You can add 3/4 to 1 cup of mini pig pellets 2 times per day. This would depend on the size and age of the pig and also which type of pellets you're purchasing. You can typically give them 1 to 4 heads of lettuce to chew on. Once in a while, you can give them, like maybe once a day, just a little piece of fruit. Our pigs love apple. They like berries. If you give them any pitted fruits, make sure to remove that pit first. Our pigs also love carrots as snacks, so we'll usually throw them a couple carrots during the day as a little snack, and other veggies that you have available. And for our volunteers, we do have a list of vegetables and fruits that are pig safe on the fridge in our feed room. Pigs also really enjoy nuts, but you want to make sure that they're unsalted because they don't process salt well. And you can just toss these nuts into the enclosure and kind of encourage them to move around and find them. It's a good enrichment activity and keeps them busy for a bit. Pumpkins are always a fun treat in the fall. We're going into Halloween now, and we have some pumpkins that we can bring out for the pigs. We just want to make sure that whatever we feed them, we don't want to be adding salt to their diet. And they can eat small amounts of lean meat because they are omnivores, but pigs do great on vegetarian diets. And you just want to remember to never ever feed your pig any pork products. So no bacon or anything that was derived from pork. It can actually cause a prion disease. So now, just real quick, I want to talk and finish up this conversation talking a little bit about factory farm pigs. So not to get depressing, but when I was getting my master's degree in pathology and veterinary pathology, I did have to go out to some factory farms and figure out why pigs were getting certain diseases. And it really is a sad situation. The pigs are kept in small cages where they cannot turn around. And as we just mentioned, pigs are actually very intelligent, and this is a very depressing situation for them. They have no mental stimulation, they have no physical stimulation, and quite frankly, at least the workers that I was around when I had to go to these factories are not nice to the pigs. They do not treat them with any kind of respect whatsoever. Unfortunately for the pigs, it is common to butcher them at 5 to 6 months of age, so they're deprived of 95% of their lifespan. And in a lifetime, the average American meat eater will consume about 2,600 animals, including 2,450 chickens, 118 turkeys, 33 pigs, 12 cattle, and calves. So just a little food for thought. If you reduce your meat consumption and if you try to purchase meat that is humanely raised, which would not be from these large factory farms, but from small family farms, this can make a huge difference not only for the well-being of the animals, but also for the environment and for your health. So with that, I would like to thank you for listening to this little presentation, and I will be adding more, primarily talking about the different animals that we have on the sanctuary and proper way to care and feed them. Thank you so much and have a great day.